So welcome back everyone, and now we're going to continue from where we left off. So basically I think we left off at doing logarithmic examples. So now what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do the examples all over again, just the examples which I left off in the previous video. And one more thing that I wanted to mention to all of you was that on this side of the board I had written some important exponential rules for you to follow. So I hope you kept those in mind. So without wasting any more time, let's get started. So let's get started with this one first. Okay. So you have log base 9 to the power 81 equals x. Okay. So then the other one is, okay, log base 2, okay, 132, okay, equals x. Okay. So I hope by now you've probably solved this one while I was writing that one. But let's get started. So I'm sure by now you obviously know how to convert these into exponential equations. So let's just get started, okay? 9 to the power x equals 81, and then 9 to the power x equals 9 to the power 2, so x equals 2, okay? So now there's one thing I want to tell you. There are some people who like to take the difficult way and solve mathematical problems. Okay, there are some people who like to take the difficult way. So another way of doing this, guys, is you can break this down. You can say 3 to the power 2 and then 3 to the power 4, and then you can do it that way, just like this, and then you can get the answer as 2. So you can either do it this way or that way. There's no right or wrong way. So now let's do this one. So this one is a little bit tricky, okay? So you have 2 to the power x equals 1 upon 32. Now the reason why I say this is tricky is because there's something that I want to tell you. We all know that 2 to the power 5 is equal to 32, okay? I'm sure you know that 2 to the power 5 is equal to 32. But this is 1 upon 32, so I hope you know that a to the power n equals 1 upon an. So in that way, so in that sense, 2 to the power negative 5 equals 1 to the power 32, okay? I hope you understand this. If you're someone who's confused about exponents, and rational exponents, I suggest that you also brush up your skills on that, because that is really going to come in handy when you do logarithms. So this was just to tell you as a reference. So let's continue with this. So then this becomes 2 to the power x, which equals 2 to the power negative 5. So x equals negative 5, okay? So basically this is how this solves. So just keep this rule in mind and remember that this is how it is. Okay? Just keep that in your mind. Okay. So anyways, let's move on with some other questions now. I'm going to try and go a little faster with my questions because I'm very slow at them. That's what. Okay. So basically you have, okay, log base 10, okay. Okay. Now is this the question, what I have to see? Yes, that is the question. Okay. So, wait, I haven't written this properly, guys. Sometimes you have to write questions properly. Otherwise, easily make mistakes. Yes, so this is the question. Try solving this till I put another question. Log 2 to the power x equals 3. Okay? So yeah, exactly, there we go. So I hope you at least solved this one. You know, that question is a little hard, but don't worry, we'll tackle it. It's easy. So let's do this one. So this is 10 to the power x, okay, which equals, okay, 10 to the power -4, okay? This is what this equals. And then you have x equals 10 to the power -4, okay? So this is like a very easy example, okay? Yeah, this is a very simple example, okay? So now this one is pretty hard. So now you obviously remember what I've taught you, that this is the base, that this is the exponent, and this is the natural number. So this is the second, this is like a second base, you know? So what you really need to understand is that in this question, it has been kind of mixed up. So don't get confused, don't get afraid, and it is quite simple. So x is the natural number here. Okay, this is the base, this is 2, and this is the exponent, so you get this. So x equals 8. Okay, just keep on, just keep on remembering that, you know. So this is how both of these are solved. So what I'm going to do is, let me write another question right here, okay? So log root 2 to the power 4 equals x. Okay, let me just write this properly for you. Okay, yes, okay? Is this the question? Yes, it is. Okay, so again, this is pretty easy. So let me just draw a line, you know, here, so that you don't confuse anything, okay? So basically you have root 2 to the power x equals 4. So then I'm sure you already know that root 2 is actually a half, and then you have this. And then I'm sure you know it's 2 to the power 2. So half x is equal to 2. So you multiply both sides by 2, and then x equals 4. So basically, I hope you know that root equals whatever, root n equals n to the power 1 by 2. So if you have n3, it's going to equal n to the power 1 by 3, and so on. You know, I hope you understand this, okay? Because if you don't understand this, it's going to be, a very big problem. So also keep this in mind. But don't worry, after I finish the topic on logarithms, I'll do another topic on rational exponents and radicals and exponents of real numbers. So you don't need to worry about anything. Just try and understand the concept the way it is. Okay? So now I'm going to go on to the next question. Okay? So let's do it. I'm going to try and go a little faster than how I'm going right now. The board also looks really messy, but what can I do? Okay. So try solving this, okay guys? Log base 9 to the power x equals 5 by 2. Okay? I just written 5 by 2 for a deliberate reason. Okay? So try solving this one, guys. Till I write another one, which is log base 81x equals, I have to know what the question is properly. 3 by 2. Okay? Because I've taken these questions, like I said before, from a book. I've not made them up myself. If I make them up myself, I'll obviously know what I asked. But because I've taken it from a book, I need to know whether I'm asking the right question. Because if I don't know, and I just write anything, then it won't make sense for you as well. You know? So anyways, how do you solve this? Okay. So basically, remember what I told you before, okay? I'll just write it here, okay? But let me solve these first and then I'll write it in the middle. So basically guys, this is again very easy. You know, this is simply that x, okay? X equals base 9, this is 9, because x here is the natural number, and this is 5 by 2. So then, over here, what do you get? You get 3 to the power 2, okay, 5 by 2. So then 2 and 2 here, they both get cancelled out. So 3 to the power 5 equals x equals 243. Okay? It's 243, right? Let me just check. Yes, it is. Guys, I keep on getting confused, you know, with 343 and 243 with the powers. You know, we as mathematicians mix a lot of things up, so we keep on checking. So again, here you have same thing. X equals base 81, 3 to the power 2. So then x equals 3 to the power 4. Okay? So then here you get 3 to the power 6. So x equals 729. Yes guys, I get confused between 3 to the power 5, which is 243, and 7 to the power 3, which is 343. You know, that's why I told you, you know, why don't I'll let you know. Okay, so the thing that I really wanted to teach you is this. You know, there's always a confusion, you know, sometimes x is here, sometimes x is here, sometimes x is here. And then one gets kind of confused because, you know, they understand the exponential, they understand the logarithmic equation in a certain way. So to solve all of this, let me just tell you what it is, guys. So basically, it's this. Base to the power exponent, okay, which equals n. N, which is a natural number. So every number except 0, you know, is a natural number. Every whole number except 0 is a natural number. So this equation here, log base a to the power n equals x. You know, this equation, you know, you can also remember it like this. Because when you remember it like this, then it doesn't matter where x is placed. You'll be able to figure everything out. And n, as you know, is a natural number. So that's how you will be able to remember it. Okay. So now what we're going to do, guys, is we are going to just take it up a notch now, okay? So now I'm going to reverse the entire thing that we were learning, basically. When I mean I'm going to reverse everything that we were learning, all I'm saying is now what we're going to do is now we're going to express things in exponential form, okay? So I'll tell you how, okay? So let me erase this. So I'll tell you how I'm going to do that, okay? So basically now what we're going to do is we're going to express things in exponential form. I'll give you an example. So we always kept on doing questions like this, you know, we always kept on doing questions like this, right? But now I'm gonna ask you something else. Okay, I'm going to ask you something else now. Okay? So, what is this, guys? Log base 2 to the power 64 equals 6. So, I want you guys to convert this in exponential form, and I want you guys to convert this into exponential form. Okay? That's what I want you guys to do. Just convert these two into exponential form, and then we'll convert a few more to exponential form, and then we're going to move on from this. So guys, this is very simple. Okay? I hope you got this. 2 to the power 6 equals 64. Okay? So 2 to the power 6 equals 2 to the power 6. You can verify this and you'll know. This was a piece of cake. Then again, 10 to the power 2 equals 0.01. I know we had done this in a previous video, but it's very important that this stays in your mind. So we'll do two, three more of these, and then we're going to have a lot of fun. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take your test after this. Okay. So log base 2 to the power 256. Okay.